Rita at the Pink Link Podcast. It just went up. Y'all go follow her on.
I thought I was gonna quit after that. I'm like, I remember I had went up to New York, but my brother was staying in Jersey, and when I lost, I remember going back to his apartment, just kind of like I had my little air mattress on the floor. And I was going to sleep, but I couldn't. I was just crying because I'm like, dang, this is.
Welcome to the Pink Link. It's your girl Marquita Beyond, and you know we have powerful, innovative, next level conversations with they cat because we fancy like that. And I know y'all see my lovely guests to my left here. So we have Alexis Renee and Coaofconcerts. I said it right?
Yes. COA.
Okay. So Alexis, just tell us more about yourself. You go first.
I guess I'll start. I'm from Oklahoma. I've been in Atlanta for a while, and just been on the music scene for some years, and just I've found my way into some sessions that have put me in some cool positions. So just continuing to grow. Atlanta is like a part of. Like, I love that I've gotten to Atlanta at a certain time where I was able to catch on to the sound, because some people want to move to Atlanta for that feel, that authentic Atlanta sound and feel. So I was able to move here at a time to where I was able to, catch on. And I'm an artist. I don't know if I said that. I'm an artist, so that's what I mean by the Atlanta feel and sound. And so linked with her, and we, decided to do some stuff together.
Okay, that sounds awesome. So you can go ahead, Coaofconcerts.
Yeah, so my name is Mars. I'm with COA. We've been doing this for a couple of years. So what we do is we put artists that's really focused fully into their development into just the mainstream industry, and put them on the stage where they can show their passion, show what creativity they actually have, show what they can actually do and put to the fans and to the people, and gain their fan base throughout the whole time. So we're bringing the fans to them, and the fans is gonna enjoy nothing but pure quality over quantity over anything else. I'm telling you.
Wow.
Can I say one thing about that? Okay, because when I saw her stuff, what I loved about it is their shows are like curated from top to bottom. Like, all the content matches, the colors match. Like, they really care about how they put together the events and make sure that you're not on stage performing in front of a bunch of artists. You actually have an opportunity to reach people that come to find new artists that, like she said, have been fully developed and kind of have, a sound. And so that's why I was like, man, I gotta work, because she really cares, and it looks good. It shows.
That's good. That's good. And I love that we do this, because it's about people who care, and finding their purpose, and just doing what they have to do to live out that purpose. And it's not like that's what you both are doing.
Yeah.
We love it. When I say we, I'm to my job too. So how you said you're from Oklahoma?
Yeah, I'm from Oklahoma.
So how long have you been in Atlanta?
I moved here. I mean, I've been back and forth since I moved, but like 2010 is when I first came out here.
Okay.
And so I've been out here like 13, So, and I moved back and forth, like, when you first get out to Atlanta, you kind of start realizing, like, I might need a little bit more money. I might have to go back, restructure and come back. So, I did that like twice, but I was just really determined to get out here. And when I came out here, I didn't really have any family or anything, so it wasn't like I could, chill over at Auntie house till I get it together.
It was what you had to do to make it work.
So I, just coming out here and figuring it out and finding like a good support system, and just finding my way. So it's been a while, and through time, like, I've come across some really good people to team up with.
Amazing. So I do want to just ask you this: what was it that made you pick up your bags, leave Oklahoma, miles away, no family, no nothing, to come to Atlanta? Because that's my story, y'all.
Oh, you where'd you
From
leave?
Mississippi.
Everybody
was like, girl, is you crazy? What you doing? It's scary. It was scary for me, but it was even more scarier for others, because they didn't see the vision.
You gotta really be hungry. You gotta really, like, it gotta be bigger than just like what I come from a really small town. Like, I was born in Muskogee, And I grew up in Tulsa, and Tulsa is where Black Wall Street is. And a lot of us didn't really know, you know, the history of Black Wall Street. They didn't really teach us in school. They kind of, you know, just brushed over it. And so we really started learning about Black Wall Street when we were adults.
And you're from Tulsa.
Yeah.
So that's sad.
And it's crazy a lot, and that's a lot of people's story. But coming out here, I just felt like there was more. Like I wanted to be able to bring something back to people like me that didn't really have the resources and had to kind of get it out the mud. So that's what I've been doing. Just, you know, contacts, helping artists back home get into like licensing their music to TV shows, movies, and things like that. But yeah, the reason I came was because I didn't really have any more resources out there. Like I had reached a ceiling. So like I was performing open up for all the concerts that came through Oklahoma, radio play. I knew everybody there, but I just knew that it wasn't enough. So, you know, Atlanta was popping, so I'm like, let me get out to Atlanta.
Let me go where it aligns with what I'm got going.
Yeah, and I came out here with $600 and a suitcase full of clothes, and I had my parents ship me some more stuff, but I just figured it out from there. That sounds crazy now thinking about it. Like,
yeah. So, are you from Atlanta, or where are you from?
No, I'm originally from the Bronx, New York. Actually.
What? I didn't even know that.
Girl, I know. I be like that when I'm interviewing people, even if I kind of think I know some of it, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, I didn't even know that. That's crazy. I wanted to move to New York before here.
New York is definitely entertainment central right there. One of many entertainment centrals, but it's definitely a challenge to even do as what you can in there.
A lot of people out there.
So how long you been in Atlanta?
Well, I've been moving around. I'm a military brat, so both my parents in the military. So we've been traveling all over from Alabama, Birmingham, to here in Atlanta. I've lived in multiple areas. I've been to multiple states, Jersey, Florida, just multiple states, just traveling.
So you used to it?
Yeah, I'm used to traveling.
Well, nobody in my family used to just traveling.
Right.
Or nothing. When I'm talking about moving,
Right where they at.
What's wrong with a Jesus? Check out.
That's how my family would.
So, what is COA? Does it stand for anything?
Yes, COA is Creatures of Arts. So basically what that means is me and my brother, me and my twin brother actually. So we created this brand called COA Creatures of Arts. He takes care of COA Cinema and I take care of COA Concerts. So Creatures of Art is more so of just multiple different diversities of the art stream of the entertainment industry put into one. So we're capable of multiple streams of not just music, but also film, fashion, and then some. So we're multi-talented in different areas.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay.
I just found out she was a twin. Like, this is all new to me. Like, what's going on?
Don't you love a podcast? Because I be the same way. I be like, wait, what?
Listen, I'm finding out some stuff.
Okay, wow. So, I see that you all are having a concert carnival. So, tell us more about the concert carnival.
Yes, it's gonna be colorful, bright, exciting, everything, and then some. The birds, the feathers, whatever you can think of, it's gonna be what it is. Okay,
Yes.
I'm telling you right now, but it's gonna be great music, quality artists. Like, come on, quality
I
artists.
second that. I
All
agree
right.
with
We have
what
what
she's
the
All
talking
one
day
is Alexis
long, you're gonna
Renee,
get
like-
exactly what you're thinking about is what you're gonna get. You're not just gonna hear just whatever type of noise you're gonna hear consistently. Artists from artists.
an
It's not that type
experience.
of lineup. Exactly. It's
Wow.
a full experience. That carnival experience. Free popcorn. Free popcorn.
Hey, who doesn't
Good
love popcorn?
food.
I do.
Good, delicious food
Oh,
from the COA
delicious.
kitchen. Let's
Okay.
not play these games.
So,
Okay.
Don't play with it, don't play
Oh,
with
we
it.
got
what? Okay. So we coming with all the stocks. Everything is in the house because we take care of it.
wow.
It's the COA fam, and all the fans are considered to
Wow.
be COA fam.
Wow. So, this event sounds like Next Level. So I see it's gonna be on the west side
Yes.
of Atlanta. So
Yes.
where about?
It's the west side of Atlanta Carnival Concert. That's the main thing of it.
I
But
love the west side.
West
Wait,
Side.
I'm going around.
so we're gonna do it on the west side type of
I don't know what
vibe
she
right
just
now.
did.
Forget that.
We
Delete
tried.
that. Delete that. Delete all that.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't know what was good, but I'm with her. We riding at this point.
West
But-
side.
The address is 901 Donald Lee Howell Parkway in Atlanta, Georgia. It's
Wow.
gonna be on our Instagram as well, all through all of our platforms also, so you'll be able to see that. But tickets are up. You'll be able to see that as well. And yeah.
Girl.
In Atlanta, it ain't the
Yeah.
surrounding
Yeah,
areas.
we
In
in
Atlanta.
the real Atlanta.
Yeah.
Stop playing
Yeah.
with us. I'm ready to say. I'm ready to say.
Yeah, the
The
real
real
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Baby, these people be getting on my nerve. Be saying in Atlanta, they be like an hour away.
No, for real. You be driving
Like,
all the way out to
really?
Loganville.
And they be like, what, Atlanta? And so you said you've been doing it how long again?
For about 5 years. Yeah, for
Okay,
about 5
so
years.
when did you start and when did you get the passion to start putting on events for others? Like, where did that come from you? For you?
Yeah, well, the passion that I got to just entertain others, honestly, when it comes to an event, is from the start when I was a kid. My mother entertained everybody. She loved to throw parties. She loved to throw little
Wow.
things here and there
So
in
it
the
was
house
in
all the
you.
time, so it's always in me. And she always explained on how a good host of an event is. Like, you're always greeting, you're always talking to the people, meeting the people, and you're really doing for the people. Like, when I tell you, she'll have coffee, she don't even drink coffee. I'm telling you right
Wow.
now. She'll sit here and have tequila, she don't even drink tequila.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
And she just wants people to have
Care for the people.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. So that's exactly what this show is about. That's exactly what my brand, me and my brother's brand in full is all about, is caring for the people. Make sure they understand it's an experience over anything else. You
So
know,
the whole
it's-
fam was artistic. Like everybody was pretty much into
Yeah.
like music and people. That's dope. That's super dope.
So, with every dream, we love to do it. With every dream comes the challenges. So, what are some challenges you may have felt you've experienced? We're gonna start with you, Alexis Renee, on your journey.
I would say, I mean, outside of like, you know, the average stuff that people say about the industry, like the nose and, you know, I was on 106 in Park. I lost on Freestyle Friday. So that, I thought I was gonna quit after that. I'm like, I remember I had went up to New York, but my brother was staying in Jersey, and when I lost, I remember going back to his apartment, just kind of like, I had my little air mattress on the floor, and I was going to sleep, but I couldn't. I was just crying because I'm like, dang, I felt like it was my biggest. I always wanted to be on 106 in Park. So when I finally got there, I wasn't even really into freestyle battling at that time, but I felt like the opportunity was there, and I could just jump right back into that bag. But you know, it's something you got to work on. It's a muscle. You can't just jump on Freestyle Friday after you've been making songs and just expect, you know, to pull that out. So it didn't work out. You know, things like that. Like I also lost my mother a few years ago. Thank you. And it's like nobody really knows what to say when you say that, and it's always a awkward thing to bring up, because it's like it affects the music, it affects your whole life. So having to start over, and you know, being I was my sister's closest thing to my mom, because my dad lives in Oklahoma, and so I had to make sure she got back to Oklahoma, and then I came back and I'm like, okay, now let me start my life over again. But you know, things like that kind of make you start over to, you know, point A, and then you know, rebuild again. So things like that.
That was great, and I lost my mom too, so I know.
Sorry to
I know
hear
the
that.
feeling like in 06, like it's just definitely like life altering to have to redirect, like, you know, so
Yeah,
and all
yeah,
that. A big
everything.
loss like that. So I definitely know what you're going through.
So, the challenge honestly is because that my main thing is, when it comes to concerts and production side, is people seeing the vision prior to me even doing it.
Yes.
So that's a thing. In the very start of it, it was the biggest challenge of people really understanding the vision as I just preach it day in, day out. But as that first content, I did everything I can, sacrifice whatever I can, just to make sure that first content was the right content. So the rest of the way, everybody can see what my journey is gonna really be like. And then it's just gonna incline from there.
Yes. But you're so right. That is challenging to get people to understand and see the vision, because you have the picture and they don't get it because it's not their vision. It's not for them to get it. But then as it continues to align and unfold, they like, I see.
Yeah, and that happens all the time too. Like, you know, in every area of the business, it's like you have to, like, especially if you have a podcast and let's say you want guests on the podcast, and it's like some people may ignore the request until until you start popping. Then they like, hey, I sent you an email. You think you can put me on? You know.
Yeah.
So we always gotta have like a proof of concept, and then people are like, oh, I get it. I want to jump on, but by that time you might be
But
down the road.
I'm like, stay humble. I have to tell myself that, because people will double back, you know. But at the same time, it's like they didn't see the vision. You just let it flow.
Yeah.
Because you know you can get to the point like, nah, you can't come on now. But it's like, is it even worth it? You know?
If it makes sense, because sometimes it may not make sense for you when they're ready. You might be in a different place, and it's like,
so true. But then be like,
a few more things you need to get, because you know now
I'm on this level, and now it doesn't align anymore.
So it's important to support like artists in the beginning of their career if they really got a talent. If you see somebody that it's really about the passion. Like once you see somebody with the passion and vision, you know eventually they gonna get there. So
exactly.
all the people in the rooms that I've been to, and it's like, man, they may have been like an intern, but you show back up and they're like, now those people are A&Rs at labels and things, and that's how a lot of my relationships have stayed intact.
I'm so glad that you're pointing that out, because some people who's trying, you know, maybe a little above your numbers, they say, well, it's a numbers game. It's a number. How many followers? How many this? How many this going? And one thing, Travis, what is his name? My daughter love him. Travis Scott said he saw a guy on YouTube with 6 views, and he reached out to his brother. Mm-hmm. But you got people who ain't even know Travis Scott number, worried about your numbers.
Yeah.
You know,
it ain't
can't
about
do
the
that.
numbers.
You have to support because of what someone is actually doing in their life. They're taking that risk. They're walking in that purpose. I don't look at nobody's numbers. Now, I ain't gonna say I don't look at their page, but the numbers doesn't affect whether they're a guest or not, or cause you got 100,000. I'm not gonna kiss. It's 2 and done with me. If I ask you one time, I'm gonna follow up. But 3 strikes ain't no 3 strikes.
But they say it's not about you know the numbers. It's about who watched, you know, who was a part of those numbers. Like Travis Scott was one of the 6.
Exactly.
You know, so.
That's why I said you can't just go on numbers or what somebody is, because I mean, when Travis Scott said that, I said that's why I treat this podcast like I see it. The vision, like the fashion show coming up, like it's a vision. Like people like, girl, you tripping? Why you doing all that investment? YouTube ain't even holler at YouTube. It's on payment, but you know it's okay. But you have to invest in what you see and not let where you are, you know, keep you stagnant.
Yeah.
So I love that you was pointing it out. So what are the victories too? Like
victories, I will say, like through the hard work, like you do get those things, those rewards, and you know they may not come like back to back, but it'll just remind you to keep going. Like, you know, placing music on video games, NBA 2K, working with Jazzy Faye, Fat Man Scoop.
Girl, you got some victories. Jazzy Faye.
Yeah, that's like
she ain't won since day
big
one.
brother.
Born with it.
Like she said,
she might have a verse to drop at the show.
Yeah, she's been out mama with these drops. Like I'm listening.
I really feel like you know, coming from Oklahoma, like we couldn't even imagine. So like even getting on 106 and Park back then when I did was like, wow, okay, maybe I should keep going with this. And even though that was like early on, like right after high school, when it was like, you know, it wasn't even what it used to be, but it was always like a goal of mine. So moving to Atlanta, working with like a lot of the people that I looked up to and getting a cosign. Like Timbaland posted me on his page.
Wow.
In the middle of like when Versus is going on, I'm like, dang, I'm getting this overflow from the Versus crowd.
Blessed up.
Yeah, so he really has. Anytime I send him some music, he'll check it out. He'll give me some feedback, and to just have those people like in your back pocket to at least be like, all right, I'm aligned, I'm on the right track. But you know, it's just it takes one thing to get everything going. So it's a lot of wins.
Yeah, a couple of victories. I know I love to be like quiet about my victories normally, because I don't know, I'm just a quiet person with everything.
You like the sneak attack?
Yeah, just like real smooth
boom,
with it.
I'm
real
here.
chill with it. You don't see me in the room, it's like, who is that?
Yeah.
It's a mystery right there, like that type of vibe. But ultimately, honestly, who I work with, just since the start to now, literally.
Wow.
Working with Sammy, Justina Valentine from Wild 'N Out. She hosted one of our shows. Amaretta, she was in one of our events as well. Just light skin Keisha, just going down the list consistently, and then just having to just really take so much time and so much effort and sacrifice into making sure we gain those connections and gain that type of build with connection with a lot of people.
Yes, that's amazing, y'all. I love it. So hey, you may go through some bumps and bruises, but you're gonna come over on the other side. So keep going like they are. Like
the wins feel better than the losses, I will say.
Definitely.
I said the wins will feel better than the losses.
yes,
for sure.
yes. But then you also come to a point where like I took that lesson from that loss. Like,
Yeah.
I know now how to move, and then that helps you get the win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I don't like losing, so I'll be like, all right, let me get up the next day. I'm really somebody that's like problem solution. So when I look at everything, I'll be like, okay, what areas can I get better at or better in, and try to fix those things to be like, next time I present the next project or video, whatever, it'll be better than last. So that's really, I'm just in competition with myself, trying to do better each project that I put out.
Yes, yes. I only compete with you, not nobody else.
Yeah.
It's too much energy. Too much energy. Just with you.
It ain't worth, yeah, you're right.
So, do y'all manifest? Have you ever manifested something? Do you believe in manifestation?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm here in Atlanta. Because
I manifested this too.
yeah, I used to like watch all those shows. I used to watch all like Drumline and stuff, how they used to be up here. And I'm like, dang, I wanted to go to Clark, Atlanta.
The atmosphere.
Yeah, and so I ended up going to the Art Institute up here for
Girl, I was trying to go there.
yes, be glad that you
she is me, I'm her. Like
no, it was a good experience. What I liked about the Art Institute, it was so many different, like you could put your whole team together right there. You could have somebody that's in fashion, somebody that does graphic design, you got the producers, the mixing engineers. You could really put a whole team together.
wow.
So the networking was cool, and you guys could all go out to events in the city as a team. So I really like that about it. It was
right,
cool.
the collaboration.
Yeah, it was a lot of dope, talented people that was coming here just for that. So it was cool.
What have you manifested?
Well, COA, the brand, just
Okay.
just COA being just consistently growing and elevating as it goes along. Like there's no limitation to where it's gonna go, honestly.
Yeah. Don't put any limitation on nothing that you're doing, because
Never.
I mean it can go far beyond and exceedingly what you think. So I definitely have to be mindful of that. Like, hey,
Yeah.
I was trying to do this, but maybe God's doing bigger, and that's what everything God knows I've been doing. Like, I was trying to stay right here, but it's like God's like,
Yeah, sometimes we speak like things into it. Like we could probably go further than what we speak into existence. We might be like, I just want to hit 10,000 a month, when God maybe have 100,000. You know.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta be careful with the numbers too.
Yes, like overflow.
Yeah, overflow. That's what I'm praying for.
So, we about to get ready to wrap it up, you all. So, what y'all do for mental health and just to stay, above ground, grinding and things on your journey? Because, the journey is...
How honest can I be?
Honest.
I didn't know. Well, first I pray. Let me start there. Taking some, like, I wake up in the morning, kind of have moments to myself, like smoke a little green.
Okay.
Do a little, like, I think smoking, and then I'll stretch in the morning because I realized how much I needed to stretch, and it's peaceful. So
Wow.
all that's like helps me kind of get centered and ready for my day before I kind of, go crazy. But a little marijuana.
Okay. I don't knock it. It's just me and marijuana don't mix, y'all.
Some people don't mix with it. If you don't mix,
Y'all
don't mix
already
it.
know me and marijuana don't be mixing. I be up like the stoplight over there.
Nah,
and
see,
I'm going over there.
yeah,
The police right there pulling me over. All kind of stuff with marijuana.
Some people
so.
can't mix it. Don't mix
No.
it.
It don't mix with me.
No, I be in the hustle bustle mood like 24/7, but I have self-care days though. I
Okay.
take time out to have self-care days every so often. That day is just like peaceful. Everybody leave me alone. We zen the day. I meditate. I'm good. I'll go ahead and get that sage going, clean the house. I'm Gucci.
Oh, the house cleaning is so
Yeah.
good.
It's so peaceful to do that. Just like go ahead and
Yes.
sage the house too.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's peaceful. So it's like I have my
Put
moments.
me in the zone.
Right, I'm over here smelling out.
Yeah,
I'm
like, nice and tidy.
the music playing.
Music
What?
playing. I'm
You got the
music
mood
I'm about to
playing.
go
for
home
yourself.
I'm about to go get the vacuum out now.
Right. I'm sure, like, the music cleaning. Because when I'm cooking and cleaning, y'all, for me to just put all the love into it and just really just do it like how I want to do it, I have to have my oldies. Like, I got Smokey Beverly and Maze, whatever they
That
name is.
band.
Frankie Beverly and Maze.
She said Smokey.
Smokey Robinson. Shoot.
Nah,
Everybody
for real.
going.
You gotta have a
Honestly,
playlist, yes.
Even my kids, they like the song Switch now because,
What?
they listen to Switch. I go down there, I'm like, what y'all listen to Switch for? They like it now.
That's
That happens. That
Love
Have a
it.
good playlist.
Yes. So, what's a book or a quote that you would like to tell the audience about so that they can, look into it? And
I actually just wrote a book. I haven't released it yet, but it's really like a guide for artists to get into the licensing and sing and get their music on TV and film. So it's gonna be called Look Mom on TV, and it'll be out this year. I don't know exactly when, but it's finished and it's edited. But I just want to get the rollout right. So.
okay.
I'm gonna say a Navy quote actually. Just embrace the suck. It's like everything's a challenge. Honestly, you just gotta keep pushing, keep going, no matter what.
Yeah.
Embrace that suck, and you're going to get to the end. That's
Wow. Yes. So, I definitely thank y'all for coming through the Pink Leaf podcast.
Yeah.
I know y'all thank them too for just coming on, sharing their energy and everything that they have going on. So I definitely want you all to just tap in with the audience again and just tell them more about you, your handles, and whatever else you want them to know.
Follow me on all social media platforms. So Alexis Renee, and that's everything across the board. Even Christian Mingle hit me up on there. I'm just kidding, because nobody laughed. They like, she really got a crystal. They're like, yo, she.
I had to wait.
They like, she really got a Christian Mingle fan. Nah, but everything is So Alexis Renee all across the board.
So you can follow me at Coaofconcerts through all social media platforms, just everywhere.
Okay. So you want to drop some?
What, a single or a verse or what?
Whatever you want.
I mean, I didn't really prepare.
I know, right? I don't want to put you on
How about I can send you I can send you a song,
yes,
exclusive
and
song to put
we
up
will
there.
add it to the video.
Yes, I will
So
send
y'all
you
can
some
see.
exclusive stuff.
Cause I was like, people have to get their voice prepared and all that kind of stuff. She did none of that this morning.
What it is my
Drink your
memory.
tea.
If I'm about to perform something, I gotta kind of go over it before, cause I have so many songs. Like
Exactly.
my memory ain't really like it used to be. So I have to be like, how did it start off?
Even Lil Wayne just said that, like,
Yeah,
you don't remember Carter 3.
And then a lot of songs you don't really write down now, so you just kind of go from memory, and it kind of gets stuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll send you some stuff.
Yeah, so we gonna drop a clip in the video or whatever, and anything you want to send, y'all see it. And so y'all know what I like to tell you. You are great in the life you desire, you create, just as Alexis Renee and Coaofconcerts are doing. So get to creating. Bye.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.